It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. Gets around him. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go, fellas. Come on now.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, This is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run here with Dak. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Kirksey. The O-line can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Desmond King back deep. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. Leading them out in his 2nd season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he was entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the 1st round of the 2021 draft.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 12-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mills. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Caught by Woods. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Mills again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 35 on second down. Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Mills. Open man is Noah Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Working out of the gun, Mills. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Mills to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. First down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Dancing away at the 35. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On second down and 4, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Mills. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake, Mills. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Pierce now up the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the hole, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Give to Pierce now on the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Mills now. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And
that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 13. Following the fumble recovery, Mills, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mills. Caught left side by Mechie. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down at 4. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 23. Here's Mills. Quick slant here to Woods. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first down throw for Mills. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked out through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one.
Robbie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach, and he's going to throw the red flag on this one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, "No indecision on 3rd and 1." And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Prescott to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A run for Pierce out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Throwing, Mills. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Really? Are you kidding me?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Prescott on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. That's underneath to Pierce. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Throwing again on second down. Mills. This is caught. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mills. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. To throw, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. Being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Give to Pierce. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mills to throw it. His throw incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it, and it's 3rd and 5.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Mills. As this complete to Woods. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
All right, let's go, baby. What we got? Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's go to field.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's one play at a time, baby.
run for Pollard to the 27-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Pollard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down throw for Mills. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mills now. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Play fake, Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run with Pierce. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
Yep.
and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Mills on 3rd and 2. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Mills. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mills to the air again. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mills to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
That's not good enough, man.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Mills. That is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on Thumb for the 8th play of the drive. Now Mills. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, You know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 36, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
83 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Come on now!
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mills now. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mills. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First down, Mills. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Mills throw completed to Mechie. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now here's the option play going left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
That's what the key stop. It's game time. What's the deal?
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Pierce. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is an option right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Pollard going to try the right side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.